Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Giants are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Cowboys defense that wants to get off the field.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Oh, shit.
The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He spins free. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll be
really
incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And again, it's Prescott.
Bullshit.
Interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
That's
back.
fucking bullshit. The other ones, yeah, that was bullshit.
All right, now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. As they run the counter play. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
What the fuck?
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins.
How is that 4th time when I've only got 2 turnovers? 3 turnovers. I don't know. I fucking give up.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They don't give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go. Over.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And they'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he finds a man with a crossing route. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Prescott on first down. Man open left side is Brown. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Prescott to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
There he goes right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Prescott again. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Set. Speed. Gun.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game. Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap. 2nd down, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game. I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he? I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer. And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling. And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And caught right side, Green. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, he was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller,